Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back. You're locked in and loaded to the hottest podcast on the airwaves. This is the DLS, the Day Late Show. Hey man, it's been a minute. But guess what? We are back and we better and we ready to shake it up some more and shake it up again. You dig what I'm saying? But hey man, I go by one half of the Flyest DJs in the mix. You know what I'm saying? You know me as E2 Smooth. Normally, I have the OG Penny Master on the side of me, but we know she's getting that degree right now, and you know we love the degree here at the DLS. So OG Penny, go ahead and bring that thing on home. You hear what I'm saying? But in the meantime, in between time, guess what? You guys are locked in with me, E2 Smooth, and the guy and the man, the myth, the legend himself behind the camera, Mr. Trey Dupree. Man, say what's up to the folks, man.
Hey man, what's good?
You know what I'm saying? So we gonna hold it down and do our thing. Hey, listen. Honestly, again, man, I can't say thank you guys enough for all the positive, encouraging words that you guys have been giving us, for the love that you guys have been showing us. We are more than grateful, thankful, and you know, we're gonna keep doing it and keep marching and keep creating some good content to bring and deliver to you guys. So thank you so much from the DLS family to you guys. But hey, let's get right on into it, right? So we never kick off the show without starting or giving a quick debrief of our week, the highs and the lows. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off for me this week with the highs. Man, I just say I'm just blessed to be able to be in a position where I'm not hurting or I'm not stressed out as much as I used to be, right? So understanding that I'm just taking time and taking the effort to make sure that I don't stress out, I don't get on myself too much, but just make sure that I find that perfect balance that'll help me carry me out through the week and just understand, hey, everything, things are supposed to happen. It's life. You just don't let it get to you and learn what to deal with and learn what to let go, right? So that's a positive for me for the week. Just a negative. A negative for me this week is, I'm not gonna lie to you here lately. I've been getting complacent. I've been getting a little lazy. It's just been a lot that's been going on. I've been, trying to figure out and move a lot of pieces around. So it's been tiring, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been feeling it. I've been stopping, I've been being lazy, not wanting to work a lot. It's just a whole bunch of everything that's going on, you know what I mean? But like I say, that's exactly why you have to get uncomfortable so you can get comfortable where you want to be, right? So being complacent, we'll take it. But this week, it's a new week, it's a new day, new start. We're going to shoot right into it, right? Right, hey, man, Trey, give me some highs and lows for the week, man. What you got?
Man, for my highs, I done had a few shoots this week.
Dang.
Making a few new connections, all that. So yeah. That's always good.
Okay.
Lows, just could have took more time to focus and hone in on what I'm trying to hone in on.
Yeah.
But other than that, ain't too much.
Not too. Okay. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, and that really leads me into our topic for the day. A lot of people, and again, man, I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you so much, because our emails straight, it's just been going crazy. A lot of people been, sending, like I said, encouraging words, but they also been sending topics. We always ask that you guys leave topics, comments, and your concerns, and you guys have been doing this. So one of the ones that caught my attention, especially with your highs and lows for the week, my highs and lows for the week, what caught my attention was one that says, for individually, because I know we did a show on it, early on about being disciplined. But the anonymous. But the guy asked, basically, and shout out to Dylan, saying from Houston, shout out to you. I don't know who you are, but man, thank you so much for the topic. So basically, he was like, in you guys' individual life, what does the perfect balance between discipline and freedom looks like for you guys? And so for me, I just it struck a chord, because like I say, where I'm at in life right now, it's just trying to find that perfect balance. So I really, and honestly, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I had an answer, because honestly, I'm still searching for it. But I think, in my opinion, my perfect balance of being disciplined and freedom is just that. And it sounds kind of cliche, but it's just that. I don't look at it as being one and two. It goes hand in hand, because you have to be disciplined to be able to be free. in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? The only way that you know that you can really be free is by being disciplined. You remember the saying growing up, knowledge is power, you know, hard work always beats talent when talent don't want to work hard. Things like that. You see what I'm saying? And you only get that from by doing what? By being disciplined. And how you become disciplined is by how many licks and bruises and bumps that you take throughout life. Being hard-headed. What you got, Trey?
Repeat the question again.
So basically the question was, in our individual life, what is the perfect balance between discipline and freedom for us?
The perfect balance is pushing certain lines that you know you got to push in order to make that next step, because
Facts.
in a while gonna be knocked down by you not pushing the boundaries.
Facts.
You got to know, like, when you fall and bump your head, where to turn around it and where to go fix something that.
Yeah.
And from there, your freedom comes from that. Just working on your mistakes and fixing those mistakes and moving on to the next thing.
I ain't gonna even lie, like, and I'm glad you said that, because, like, you know what I'm saying, we talk about it all the time. Like, when we, you know, just conversate, it's gonna be that feeling of uncertain, especially when you get to a position in your life where you starting to realize, like, and I don't know, like, I remember my uncles and, you know, my mom, them used to tell me when I was younger, like, as you get older, you start to understand what really matters and what's just there for the moment, you know what I'm saying? And as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize that, like, especially now that I'm searching for that perfect balance between being disciplined and free, I realized that and when you're feeling uncertain and you really don't know if what you're doing is or where you at that moment in life, when you feeling that uncertainty, you have to look at yourself and ask yourself, are you fully prepared? And I say that a lot, but I don't really think people just understand when I break it down and ask, are you fully prepared? Because we can sit here and go all day. A lot of people can have a conversation and say that's what luck is. If you have luck, then you know, things can happen and shake the room, and you can be up one day, then, you know, if you got bad luck, then you can be down the next day. In my personal opinion, I don't believe in the word luck. I look at it as preparation meets opportunity. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is in life, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody has a chance. Everybody has a chance. You only get two every day that you wake up. You get a choice and a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's true. Like, Jay Prince said the same thing. Every day we wake up, we get two options, a choice and a chance. So either you're going to take chances or you're going to make a choice. Never should the two ever meet. Never should the two ever come and combine, because you're going to either do one or the other. You're going to take a choice, or you're going to make a choice, or you're going to take a chance. Now, what that looks like for you on the other end, only you know that ending, right? But going back to what I said, just finding that perfect balance is understanding that everything, like, you have to get uncomfortable to be comfortable. You have to know exactly what it is that you're chasing. You have to know what it is that you want. And then be disciplined about it. Be disciplined, understanding you're going to have to sacrifice. And that's man, look, a lot of people that come up and ask, man, how do you stay motivated? How do you stay positive? Or how do you keep that drive going and pushing the podcast, or, you know, the different business ventures that you're in? How do you keep it going? And I tell them simply this. Every day I wake up, I'm not trying to fall or crash into somebody else's lane. I'm only worrying about what I can control for that day. If I put it in my mind that I got to worry about 5, 10, 15 years on down the line, I'm going to stress myself out. I'm going to burn myself out, because I'm always searching for something. But if I take time to live in that moment, even though, and hear me out, you still can have that drive. You still can have that ambition. You still can have that, I want to be successful. Everything I'm doing now, I'm building for the future. You can still have that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is also understanding that your dream, it has to exceed your reality. You dig what I'm saying? Your dream has to exceed the reality. We all have a dream. We all have something that we're chasing. We all have something that we want. We all have something that we see ourselves doing, or something that we dreamed about as a kid. We all chasing something in some shape, form, or fashion. I don't care who you are. But at the same time, you have to understand that dream, it only becomes a reality when you put the work into it. But at the same time, if you only dreaming, but you're not putting the preparation and preparing yourself for what? That opportunity, then how can that luck ever be? If that's what you call it. Am I lying?
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, for me, understanding the perfect balance in between freedom and discipline. Again, and I can't speak for nobody else, but just for my life, I don't see the difference between the two, because to be free in my life and what I see, what I've been learned, what I didn't understood about it, you have to have discipline for freedom, because it's not going to be given to you. They're not giving you the P's and Q's, the R's and the S's on how to get from point A to point B to survive to CC. They're not giving you that. You have to find it. You see what I'm saying? You have to be the one that's quest for the knowledge to go search and get it. So that's why I say, if there is a balance, or if there is something that you're looking for to bring those two, it's just be more disciplined, be more harder on yourself. If you know you got, bills or something that's due this next day, but you want to go kick it and hang and do what you got to be disciplined. You got to ask yourself what's more important. Simple as that. Man, Trey, what you got, man?
Man.
I see you over there applied. Man, this guy here is a character, man. He's really a character. He be quiet, don't even want to say too much. But what you plotting? I see you over there writing, bro. What you got?
Man, I was really just sitting here looking at these questions from some of the emails that we got in, and I was just gonna say we can go ahead and hop into some of those real quick.
Talk to me. What's up?
First off, person and anonymous want to know, how was the Day Late Show originally formed?
How was the Day Late Show originally formed? Man, that took me back. All right, so the Day Late Show was originally formed 2017, right? 2017. We was it was. I remember like it was yesterday. We was just sitting down. I think it was like a little kickback or something that we had, and my group of friends would always get together, which included me, Trey, and Penny. We would always, be together. And so the conversations that we would have was always, just mind blowing. Like we'll have conversations that we didn't heard, throughout the day, or things that, that we just seeing or hearing about that's going on online. So when we come together, we would just always, converse. We'll talk about it. We'll break down, the conversation, and we'll hear each other's opinion. But it got to the point where it would start to get competitive, where, people would want to make their opinions felt. So from that point on, it was just like, I knew then, I was like, man, we got something. We got something. And from there, I was like, man, let's see how this goes. At the time, I was working for 88.9 KTR. And I was just a contributor at the time, so I was doing Lions After Dark. And that was our student station. And from there, I would do it, but I fell in love with broadcasting so much that I wanted to do it. But with that being a national syndicated show, I couldn't really talk how I wanted to. And so when they gave us the studio as, interns, I said, boom, this is what I want. We took it. We were sneaking there with the equipment, sometimes. And shout out to them janitors, man. I'm telling you, bro, you never know the type of people that you make an impact on. You never know, man. Shout out to them janitors, man, on the campus of Texas A&M University, man, because I'm not going to lie, it was long nights that they would let us in there, and we'll, come up with the show and do the show or whatever the case was. But, yeah, man, it was just an opportunity that I seen, and honestly, I just took it and ran with it, bro. I just took it and ran with it and seen what could happen.
All right, so next up, we got, what are the steps for the Day Late Show? The next steps, my bad.
What are the next steps for the Day Late Show?
Yeah.
The next step for the Day Late Show, man, we got a lot. We got a lot going. We got a lot that's coming up and coming down the pipeline. Like, we work like long hours, hard hours, just trying to come up with good content, as well as come up with different ways that we can interact with you guys, with the DLS family. So I mean, what's coming up next, man? It's a lot that I want to say, but I know right now it's just not the, you'll see it. So my thing is, it's better to see it than to say it. So, but what I will say, one of the big things that we're working on is this tour, man. So you guys, please turn your post notifications on. Go subscribe to the Never Not Real YouTube channel, the Day Late Show channel, and follow us on all social media platforms at the Day Late Show. The Hidden Treasure Tour, man, it's coming to a city near you. And honestly, man, I'm really excited. We've been working with some good people that's pushing this behind us. And I'm ready to give you guys a different side of us that, a lot of people have never seen. We put content together and we do our best to try to drop it, and we do our best to keep it engaging with the family. But I really want you guys to see this. This here is going to be really special because, like I say, not only are you getting live episodes and you're getting interviews of things like that, but you're going to get the story. You're going to get to see the behind the scenes from the preparation of the Day Late Show to how we research our topics, how we break down the topics from meetings on Mondays. You're gonna see it all. So you're gonna get it, and you're gonna get it at a high fashion. So I'm really excited for that. And man, and I said I wasn't gonna say nothing, but man, we got a big collab coming real soon. So I'm really excited. And I hope you guys like it, because hell, man, we've been working tireless hours to find ways to, just show our appreciation to you guys. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Bet. What the creative process? That's the question.
What's the creative process?
They say what the creative process, but yeah, what's the creative process?
The creative process, it can really just go either way, because like I say, we all, between me, OG Penny, and Trade, like, we all have our own individual ways of thinking, right? So the creative process is we can be, out doing, whatever, and you can hear a conversation, or you wake up one morning and you see something on social media or whatever the case is, and we'll hit the group chat. We'll drop it in the group chat, and if we can't get it at that moment, like I say, we have meetings. So we'll meet on Mondays or Tuesdays when we can, and then we sit there and we'll just discuss the topics and just see, pick each other's brain, just to see, what's what, how you feel about this, and if we feel like it's a strong enough topic that we think people will want to, have a response to, people, a topic that people would love to have amongst their friends, then, we put it on the show. But I mean, the creative process is crazy, man. We sit down and we tap in, like, we dissect. Like, this is not just something that you're gonna get. We're not rushing this. Like, everybody is slowly, and everybody is locked into their individual aspects. Everybody is doing it. So it's, man, I honestly, that's why I say, man, this tour, all I can say is the Hidden Treasure Tour, man. Turn your post notification on. That's all I'm gonna say. Turn the post notification on, and make sure you're locked in, and make sure you see the dates for the Hidden Treasure Tour presented by the DLS. And man, this is gonna be a movie. I'm talking about we gonna bring grannies outside. We gonna have them doing the Harlem Shake. We gonna have them doing the two-time. We finna do it all. We gonna do it all. What you got for me, Trey?
Hey man, the last question we got for the night is, how did you get into radio or television? You as an E2 Smooth.
How did I get into radio television? Oh man. Alright, so how did I get into radio television? So I'm gonna keep it real short and simple. For me to get into high school, I had to join a program. At the time, we used to call it a cluster. So the cluster that I got into was called Audio and Visual Technology. I did that for 4 years in high school, you know what I'm saying, because that was something that I obviously loved. You didn't have to pay me to work for no camera. You didn't have to pay me to work on sounds or lighting or anything like that. That was just something I was naturally wanting to do. Then, being a journalist, like, I love, the quest of knowledge. I love researching. I love looking up things. So that was always something that was just instilled in me from a young age. So after high school, I did that for about 4 years. I got to college, and I needed to find something that I could do where it wasn't, I wasn't too much pressed about the amount of money that I'll be making. I was just more chasing the fact of if I want to get up every day because I love this. This is something I love to do. And I knew, again, like putting the camera in my hand or just having a fantasy of always working at a radio station, I knew like that's something that I wanted to do. And I always wanted to be a sports broadcaster. So it led me into doing journalism. Got into journalism, started learning the ins and outs of that in public relations, And one day, I had got the opportunity. My professor was like, man, I want you to come and do Lions After Dark. We're gonna give you a test run. If we like you and we think you good, we're gonna ask you to come back to become a contributor. So I never forget, man. It was like, I think it was like November, right? Every Friday, 6 o'clock. November 9th. I never forget it. I get there about an hour early. I'm nervous, I'm excited at the same time. I don't know what I'm finna do. I don't know what to expect. I'm just knowing my low-key, one of my childhood dreams finna come true. So I said, okay. We get there, we walk into the radio station. He telling me, giving me the rundown. This is what you need to do, how to prepare for a show, blase, blase, blase. So after maybe like 2 nights of me just sitting there going over things, training, that third night, I walk in thinking I'm finna train again. He threw me in the booth and left and told me, you run the show. So as a young kid at that point in my life, I'm like, man, this is crazy. I'm never doing this again. Bro. You got me out here running a radio station and I don't know what to do. I could be saying anything crazy. But it just so happened that it came back. We got good reviews on it, and it was something that it changed my way of thinking. It changed my life, honestly. So from that point on, man, once I did that night, and the next couple of weeks went by, and we started getting good reviews about the show, and people was loving what was going on. I knew then, I was like, man, this is something I could see myself doing, and I ain't never looked back since. And I'm still in that spot right now, today, with all these episodes and seasons, and I'm still in that same spot, man. I'm excited. I still feel like the same day on that first day, the same kid. I still feel like that every time I do a show, every time I'm coming up with content, or I'm sitting down and working on, expanding, or whatever the case is, man, I still feel like that same kid. So honestly, man, like I say, I'm very happy. The team, man, my team is what keeps me going, man. The team is phenomenal, and like I say, man, we wouldn't be able to give you guys the content that we do if it wasn't for the support of you guys. So again, man, thank you guys so much. Like I say, make sure you subscribe to all the social media platforms at The Day Late Show. Make sure you hit us up at daylateshow.com. If you can't catch us there, make sure you head on over to at The Day Late Show, The Day Late Show 96 at gmail.com. Head over there, catch us there. If not, man, just you can go listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Hit us up, check us out at thedaylateshow.com. And follow us, man. If you have any topics, comments, concerns, anything like that, hit us up at the Day Late Show 96 at gmail.com. Don't forget, subscribe to the Never Not Real YouTube channel and subscribe to the Day Late Show channel. Turn those post notifications up. Hey, man, come here. Man, right there. Remember what I say. Subscribe to the Never Not Real YouTube channel and the Day Late Show YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button. And support is free. I'm not asking you to do too much. I'm not. I just ask you to show love, and I'm going to show love back. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, in between time, man, you guys been locked in and loaded to the hottest podcast on the airwaves. I go by one half of the Flies DJs in the mix. I go by E2 Smooth. Man, shout out to Mr. Trey Dupree himself. Thank you, man. The myth, the man, the legend behind the camera that makes it all happen for you guys to see the show itself, right? So, man, again, guys, thank you so much. We be looking forward to seeing you. Turn those post notifications on again, because you know the tour will be coming to a city near you. Hey, who knows, man? We got a lot in store. I see y'all when I see y'all, man. Peace.